this before and it didn't work, but seems to be a lot of bipartisan support on this, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, a lot of people have feelings about it, so you're right.
Yeah.
We'll see where it ends up. Beautiful weather today. We were back into the 60s. In fact, this is one of the warmest days. I think we had 61, 63, so we kind of climbed from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So not bad. Temperatures in the mid-60s down towards Eugene. We were above average today, and this is about as warm as it's going to get anytime soon. I do not expect us to see any upper 60s or 70s in the forecast, although on average, our first 70-degree day is usually the very last day of March or close to it. You can see what we've had going on over the last 11 days or so. We had that nice warm start on the 3rd and the 4th. We cooled down a little bit, then we were back at it. And as I mentioned, we went up a degree Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we hit 60s 3 times, and that's 5 times so far this month. All right, so we're tracking another system that's going to be moving in as we go into tomorrow. But we've already seen some signs today. We had those high, thin clouds, and they kind of became a little thicker, especially along the Oregon coast. Area of low pressure to the north. It's going to be this long front here that pushes in as we go through the course of tomorrow afternoon and evening for us here in the valley, but slightly earlier for folks there along the Oregon coast. A lot of snow, a lot of storms still going on there through the Great Plains into areas of Colorado and down through Texas. That system is really slowing things down, but eventually we will get our front moving on in. And as I mentioned, that's going to be tomorrow. So this is kind of how the day breaks down. We'll see those temperatures in the 40s to begin the day. We'll keep some clouds. Rain is possible around midday. I believe it's probably going to happen a little bit after that for Portland, but for the Oregon coast, sure, it's going to be there a bit earlier than that. Temperatures in the 50s, the wind running on the south-southwest around 10 miles per hour. It's all because of this trough right here. So as that does kind of shift off towards the east, we also have that front associated, and that's going to bring in the rain. And it's also going to cool us down just a little bit. Probably no more 60s until maybe Wednesday. But notice that we just kind of have some cooler, average air around. There's no yellows or oranges. You see this on the temperature FUTURECAST. By tomorrow morning in the 40s, we warm up to about 50 degrees. But notice like Phoenix and Las Vegas there. Those temperatures are only in the 50s tomorrow. Very cold. There's been even some snowfall for areas down in Arizona. Eventually we'll get warmed back up, but notice that most locations are kind of on the cool side as we still are trying to fight, out of winter and get to more spring-like weather. All right, FUTURECAST here as we go through the overnight. Here comes the front. There's the rain showers early tomorrow for the coast through the valley about, anywhere after midday. And then we have the snowfall for the mountains. Lingering precipitation on Monday. I think we have some sunshine there. For the most part, it will likely be pretty dry for Monday. Rain will arrive again probably on Thursday, but we have some dry time there. So we'll keep a chance for some rain there on Monday, but likely not seeing much. 50, 53 on Tuesday. Wednesday's the nicest day probably as far as temperatures and sunshine at 60. And then Wayne, we're back at the rain Thursday, Friday, and probably in the next weekend.
Luck of the Irish playing into Wednesday's weather, I think.
You called it, yeah.